I haven't really seen any bad mom behavior, not firsthand. And I think if I did see it, now that I am a mom, my first reaction wouldn't be to categorize it as that's a bad mom. My first reaction would be empathy for whatever she has gone through in the last week that has made her snap at her child. It's really hard to keep it together. It's really hard, especially with all the stimulus. Not that it was easier to be a mom before we all had phones, because it certainly takes care of a lot of issues, but it's just there's so much going on at all times. We really have hyper-stimulated our children. Everybody is in every class, and everybody has a phone, and there's so much stimulation. It never stops. And when humans in general don't let their brains rest, it drives you batty. Well, there's such an interesting dynamic in this triangle of friends that forms between Amy, Mila's character, Carla, played by Katherine Hahn, and me, who plays Kiki. Because Amy is sort of the one that's urging us to make changes at the school. Carla is ready to pull out all the punches, and I am the more hesitant in the group. But we really bond when Amy splits up with her husband and decides to go on another date. And she's never been with anyone other than her husband. So we, much like teenagers do, go to her house, pull things out of her closet, and find that almost none of it is wearable. Because no man would look at her in any of the clothes that she has, which I think we all kind of feel about our closets. And we really primp her for this date. And we finally get her to take off her mom bra, which is like a gross nude nursing bra. And we really are there for her as girlfriends, which I think is something that moms forget about themselves really quickly, really early on in motherhood. You forget that you're a girl and you need girlfriends. And part of the beauty of this film is it's about these mothers discovering friendships again. The Tiger moms who have full-time jobs and also their kids are in activities before school, after school, and already thinking about college applications when they're 10. The attachment moms who are still nursing their 5-year-olds and very bohemian, always wearing harem pants and hippie clothing. The perfect PTA moms, which is Christina and Jada and Annie's group. The nerdy stay-at-home mom, which Kiki is captain of that. Gwendolyn, who's played by Christina Applegate, is sort of the epitome of perfection at the school, and you can tell that she was also homecoming queen. She's really the mean girl in high school, and she's surrounded by mean Stacy and Vicky, who's played by Jada Pinkett Smith, and Annie Mumolo, and they are sort of the group that builds her up, but is also kind of terrified of her, much like the dynamic in high school with a popular clique. I grew up watching the Christopher Guest movies, each and every one of them, in particular Waiting for Guffman. And Catherine O'Hara in that movie, she played such a character, but with such sincerity. And I think I've always looked to that, especially with playing someone like Kiki, who is more of a character for me, knowing that there has to be sincere bones in her body, as you know, because I don't want this to come across like a caricature. I want moms who are like Kiki to go, oh, yeah, I know that girl.
James Bond fans, did you know that Skyfall is the only Bond movie ever made by an Oscar-winning director? Now that's interesting. Want more movie facts? Click on more videos. Or for the latest trailers? Click on the playlist.